how to think about and how to segment your email audiences. One of the mistakes that we see a lot of folks fall into is segmentation is sort of an aha moment,
and they
want to run with it.
When they learn they can segment, they want to create as many segments as humanly possible.
So you end up with 300 segments for 300 addresses, and then the decision is, well, we really want to send them all the same thing. So what are we doing here?
Right.
So yeah, we favor starting small with segmentation and then building it out over time. You can always download your email lists and do some analysis and work with them in a spreadsheet, however you're comfortable. But for the most part, if you have two really different sectors of your business, or you have maybe some email content that's really kind of for staff and friends and family and business partners, and then something else that's more customer oriented, you can go ahead and kind of break out those as segments.
Yeah.
Something else that you can do is you can, with a lot of the modern email tools, when you set up and stage a campaign, you can go ahead and send it to two different lists. So you don't have to use your segmentation with every campaign. Sometimes you can hit two lists with one campaign, and that's fine. And you can avoid, you can use the modern email tools to avoid double mailing when you do that.
Right.
So yeah, so there are ways to sort of catch yourself and use these tools to manage things. But with segmentation, what we're really doing is getting closer to what our connection to them is and making sure that we're generating something through email that is of value to them. Anything else on segmentation?
I would add one thing, and that's this is for people that have larger websites with larger email addresses, and if you have a lot of things that you're talking about, a good practice might be to let them self-segment on the way in. So if you're running running a health and wellness website and you talk about gut health, you talk about exercise, and you talk about 3-4 other things, and you have sort of a generalized email sign up, it might make sense to say on the sign up, what would you like to learn more about? Mm-hmm. And they might click, maybe it's selectable one, they can click 1 or 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
And then they get tagged appropriately in the email system. So if they don't want to learn about muscle development, then they're not going to get any muscle development emails. So that sort of helps you cull your list down, and it reduces fatigue. People unsubscribing because they don't like your content. So ask them what they want on the way in. I will say for most local businesses, you're not going to do something like that. That's more for like a larger list, more of a national email list, that kind of thing.
Yeah, for the national campaigns that we run, those are the kinds of things that we're doing. We're making decisions about segments. And a lot of this comes down to where the email addresses are coming from. Just to kind of state the obvious, we are sort of discussing opt-in or emailing your own customers, not
buying
we would never recommend or suggest buying a list.